Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot card. These are your daily tarot cards for Wednesday, June the 28th, 2023. Today we're pulling from the Light Sheer Tarot cards. So we have death, major change and transformation. People, places, things that no longer serve us, that is opening us up to this new life. Spirit was showing in my mind's eye on Instagram that this new chapter, I feel like this is a book. I don't even feel like this is a chapter. Is 2.0 with no regrets. Bittersweet is the title. And we are not going to put up with the same things that we did before. You know, where all the love that we put out into the universe that we felt in this journey of isolation, depression, anxiety, fear, worry, doubt, abandonment will all be coming back to us 10 times fold. It's going to be like we were literally at the beach today, at our favorite beach. The waves that just crashed on the sand today. That force. It's like that force is running into our life. And it's just like I said, mangoes, apricots. You know, they said acorns. And it's like when you plant that seed, it turns into this magnificent tree. Even though it's so tiny. You would never think in a million years. If you looked at acorn, it's so simple. It's like, what is this capable of? And that's why they always say, don't judge a person don't judge a package by how small it is. You know, it's such a small little acorn and it grows into a big, mighty, powerful tree. You know what I mean? And I feel like this is where the universe is like, all the love that you put out, even though you went through your journey, you showed compassion, you showed kindness, you leveled yourself up in this. It's like that is about to come back to you. And this is not the reason we did it. It was a freaking horrible experience. Like, I was just speaking to someone today that said, like, you know, I was on the brink of having a nervous breakdown. I'm like, oh, I hear you. You know, you walk that freaking tightrope line of where, you know, you wobble towards that breakdown, but you some universe holds you up. Yahweh Yeshua. You know, I always see in my mind's eye where, you know, they put us under their wing like a baby bird, you know? And that's where we stay nestled until they were like, okay, you can ride on my shoulder now. You know? It's safe for you to come out. You know? That chrysalis of protection. You know what I mean? You felt all these things. This abandonment, this loneliness, this isolation. But, you know, the universe is saying you had nothing to fear at all. You know, she's holding this vase close to her chest in the fear of losing it. You know, I'm getting definitely Egyptian energy with her. I've been seeing a lot of the pyramids and stuff like that on TikTok. It gives me claustrophobia and anxiety. But just because I don't like small spaces. But it's just like, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know, you had nothing to fear at all. You know, but in that time, it doesn't feel like that. Your whole world, as you know it, even you as a person, it's just like... And I feel like that's why they're saying it's bittersweet. If you're like myself, that's like you're finally enjoying life again. Everything is so sweet, you know? Even though it's not where you want to be for the rest of your life, it's like in this moment, right here, right now, everything is a good place. Let's be thankful for that, Dayenu. Let's be grateful for that, you know? Something's coming into our life. Spirit told, like, this is where trust comes in. Spirit tells me dates and I write them down. They make no sense to me. And they told me the 25th and I'm like, okay. I'm like, you know, okay. You know, sometimes it's, you know, 2 weeks. So I'm just like, let it, you know, let it happen. There's a couple of things that happen, you know, could be highlighting that. But it's just like, again, something else happened today. I'm just like, okay. I know that's what it was. I just had a feeling like, you know, when it comes to personal choice of how they were gonna move forward. But it's just like, you know what I mean? I kid you not, when I was at the beach, they were showing me on a board. They're like, you need to get a board and get in the ocean. And I'm just like, I definitely should. I'm gonna look into it, you know? That'd be something wonderful to experience. I love the water. Always have. My sister's a fish. My sister's a strong freaking swimmer, you know? That's where I don't know. Just being at the beach just always resonates with me. We're living our higher self. Look at the laughter in his face. It's like, you know, so such a simple setting. Sitting on the ground, you know, meditating and living in our higher self. And it's just, you know, it's like this, it's sweeter and sweeter. You will notice your dreams. You will notice on your For You page, your social media, things will come into your life. Like they were showing me natural way to boost the energy. They showed me this. I was like, okay, I'm dealing with something like with fibroids, they're like, do this. I'm like, okay, I'm going to start doing it. There's a reason why those things come across, in our life. It's like, here's things to take care of it. Why not? Why not do it? Not hurting nobody. Let's try it. Let's give it a whirl. This has changed your perspective right here, has changed your perspective. And a lot more is coming in. I feel like this 3 of Wands where it's like you have nothing to fear. You know what I mean? You're living in a higher self. It's changed your perspective, how you live your life, because those things that people have said to you in your younger years, it's just like they weren't true. This is where spirit is just like, live in your higher self. Enjoy life in all its moments, even an imperfect self. Enjoy it, no matter what. You know what I mean? Certain things were brought into our lives to heal us. I definitely feel like Sunny was brought in to help heal Junior. Help heal all of us, really. I miss having babies in the house. I have him. I hold him like my little baby. He doesn't care. Sunny doesn't give a crud. As long as you're cuddling him, he doesn't care. Cuddles, hugs, kisses, he doesn't care. Well, sometimes he cares. He's just like, okay, enough. When you put sweaters on him, he's had it. But, it's like you are the phoenix that has risen from the ashes and you are soaring. They're saying you're about to soar, but I feel like you're already soaring. I feel like you're just, preparing your wings for flight. You know what I mean? I just feel like everything is going to take off from this moment. They were showing full moon after full moon after full moon. I feel like it's like blessing after blessing after blessing. And you're just going to be like, these are major things that you've been trying to manifest. Look at your vision board. What are the things that you've been trying to bring in? These are major things that you've been trying to bring in. This is what you've been putting your hopes and your dreams, your faith, your devotion into, this, even into yourself and your healing journey. Everyone's journey is different. Can't judge anybody it's hard not to judge sometimes, but it's just like, everybody's healing journey is different. That's why I'm so thankful for Ed and Nancy. In their weakest moments, they still found the courage to sit there and be there for others. He was posting, encouraging us, and it's like, hey, I was there. I was there with the anxiety. I was there with the widower grief. Nancy, same thing. They just resonated with each other. She ended up being, a co-admin with him, and now they're married. It's just like this wonderful thing. Just, it took them 5 years like myself, to sit there and turn things around, it was sooner than that, but I honestly feel like, I was just participating and I'll be 100%. When I started transplanting plants, I think it was last summer. And I was just like, wow, I haven't done this in so long. I put on Linkin Park. You love them or you hate them. I don't care. I love Linkin Park. Someone shade me for that. Like, I love Korn. I love Linkin Park. Used to like Silverchair. But it's just like, all your bands that you love, it's like, even if those people don't get it, it's fine. You know what I mean? But it's just like, listening to Linkin Park and transplanting those plants, I'm like, wow. I have never really done this in I don't know how many years, where you could just sit there and be in the moment and be happy and do something you love. It's just sit there. It's like they're saying, let that happiness find you. Definitely. I feel like that's where they were showing, in the energy oracle cards. It's not about a partnership. Could be a partnership, but I feel like it's like falling in love with your life, falling in love with yourself. And this is not an ego trip. This is just like, you know what? In this place, in this moment, at this time, everything is perfect. Perfectly imperfect. In this moment, it's not exactly where I want to be. But you know what? In this moment, it's just like, what a blessing. You know what I mean? To have everything where it is. And you keep living in that energy and don't let anyone take that away from you. You work so damn hard to get where you are and to climb that freaking mountain. Remember we were saying we're about to ascend on this mountain? That's your new mountain. I don't understand. I don't know what this new book is going to bring me. By the grace of God, I don't have to do this ever again. But life and death is all part of each other. But I am going to live at my fullest. I'm going to live each moment in its fullest, even if it's perfectly perfect. You know what I mean? Even if you're just sitting there cuddling on the couch watching a movie, how precious is that moment? They're far and few between because we're so busy with life, Even with us with getting Sunny. I kid you not, verbatim, my son's words were, Mom, I want a sweet, fluffy white doggy. We put it on our vision board, and here we are. It's not a Scotty dog, but he kind of looks like it a little bit because he's a Yorkie Shih Tzu breed, you know? And it's just like, he's just the most sweetest, lovable, you know, dog we could ever have. Like, honestly, he's the sweetest dog I've ever had in my life, you know? He's kind of like a cat and a dog mixed in one. Is we're just so lucky. But that's what I'm saying. Blessings come in many forms. That's why I feel like that's why they're saying it could be an apricot, it could be an acorn, it could be a big freaking mango, it could be a pumpkin they're showing. You know what I mean? It's just all these beautiful things that will come into your life, and it's like no matter how small or trivial it may seem, it's like be appreciative of those in those moments. Things are about to happen, one after another, after another. Big major things, big and small. You know? Sit there and give credit to universe where it's due, you know? Live in your moment. Be happy. You know what I mean? Even if it's like, you know, well, you know, this is not exact. Well, okay. But we're being humbled for some reason. So when you get those things that you manifested, you will enjoy them and you will hang on to them tightly and you will not take them for granted. So I hope you guys enjoy these daily tarot cards for Wednesday, June 28th, 2023. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card. Bye.